You may not have billions of dollars in your bank accounts like Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos, but there's one thing you do have in common. What's that? It's time. We all have the same 24 hours in a day. But what are they doing differently that makes them more successful than the average person? The truth is, they've been able to master the art of productivity, and that's what leads to results. Today, we're going to show you how you can get the best out of your day and get rid of those habits killing your productivity. Irregular work schedule. Do you wake up each morning with a plan on what you would have to achieve for the day, or do you prefer to wing it? It's much easier to procrastinate when you don't have any plans because you have no goals to look forward to. If you were given an assignment in college but you have no plan on the exact time you would get it done, there's a high chance that you will be struggling with a few minutes before the deadline. With an irregular work schedule, you would keep pushing it further until you end up delivering poor quality because you rush through it. Set your priorities right with a flexible schedule and watch your productivity level go through the roof. Plan your day around what you have to get done and give yourself a reward for completing your task successfully each day. This gives you something to look forward to. Multitasking to get more done. We know that most motivational speakers talk about how important it is to master the art of multitasking. But there is a downside to this. When you try to do too much at once, you may end up not achieving anything at all. How would you feel if you're trying to complete a job, make a cup of coffee, and wash up dirty dishes at the same time? The truth is that you would end up exhausted with almost all the tasks not handled properly. There is a huge difference between trying to do everything at once and staying focused on one task at a time. You don't have to master the art of multitasking to become successful, as it is more of a productivity killer. It will only encourage your brain to keep switching from one task to another, which breaks your concentration. Unfortunately, this task takes a huge chunk out of your productivity level and could even lower your IQ. So instead of multitasking, stay content with focusing on one task at a time. You can also create a to-do list where you outline your tasks for the day and assign a few hours to each to help you dedicate your attention. Poor sleeping habits. Unfortunately, many people underestimate the importance of a good night's rest. When you start your day on the right foot, you have a higher chance of achieving more and improving your productivity. And the one thing to ensure to start your day right is having a great sleep schedule. Instead of spending hours on your mobile device before drifting into the 3 hours of restless sleep, try to get at least 8 hours in every day. Sleep has a huge influence on your ability to stay productive and focused. If you need to wake up energized enough to get your tasks done with determination. If you're always tired every time you get out of bed, you will definitely not have as much productivity as you should. It really is not rocket science. Instead, you might end up lazying around all day in bed because you're too tired to get anything done. Apart from getting a minimum of 7 hours of sleep daily, you should also train your body to sleep and wake up at the same time. Set up a rhythm for your body that allows it to stay in sync and improves your chance of getting quality sleep. Not keeping track of your time. Just like how financial experts encourage people to keep track of their income and expenses, that's exactly how you should treat your time as well. Track and limit how much time you spend on every task you have for the day. This helps because it won't be spending too much or too little time on each one. At the end of the day, you can evaluate what you spent most of your time doing and make adjustments where necessary. Do you spend more than 2 hours on Twitter while you read articles for only 30 minutes daily? When you keep track of your time, you'll discover that something is wrong here, and you'll have to fix it. If you're not able to identify the problem, there's absolutely no way you can work towards fixing it. Keep an eye on your time, and you'll know how to improve on it. Working in a distracting environment. Your workspace can either add to your overall productivity or serve as a huge distraction that stops you from getting too much done. So, do you have a dedicated area in your home that is far from your bed or couch? Or do you work in a space filled with too many distractions? These distractions will only kill your productivity. Imagine trying to work in a room where your bed keeps luring you to take a short break. The moment you give into that temptation, you can guess that this break will be anything but short. Or do you have pets that need your attention right in the middle of work? If there are no boundaries, your family or friends could also distract you with interesting discussions. The point is, you need to mirror a typical work environment that encourages you to get a job done fast. So if you can't work at home, head over to a coffee shop or library. You can also inform everyone about your work time and availability. Work in an area with few temptations and let your environment work for you. Having no goals. What are your daily, weekly, and monthly goals? Do you have them outlined somewhere to guide you through each milestone? One major secret to productivity is to set SMART goals. We're talking about goals that are realistic, specific, and measurable. If you don't set specific goals, then you pretty much have no goals set. Instead of saying, I want to read 5 books in 1 week, make it more specific with, I want to read 5 pages every day. This is a specific and measurable goal because you would immediately know when you haven't met the target for each day. You can measure your progress while also setting goals that are definitely achievable. Don't try to do too much, and you'll see how much you improve your productivity level. Being addicted to your phone. Can you guess how many times you picked up your phone in the last 2 hours? If you have done that more than 20 times already, you're addicted to your phone. Many people can't go even 5 minutes without picking up their phones because it's a huge bundle of distractions. There are tons of social media apps that get you sucked in so much that you end up spending hours surfing through when you said you would only spend a few minutes. You could open your TikTok account, promise yourself that you would just watch 5 videos, and an hour later you're still there. So as you can imagine, your phone does a fantastic job at killing your productivity when it should be a tool to help you become better. How do you fix this? Start off by push notifications for those popular social media apps on your phone. That way your phone won't beep every few seconds to distract you from your tasks. If you can, switch it off completely during work hours. However, if you would rather be available for an emergency call or text, you could leave your phone turned on while all social media notifications are switched off to reduce the habit of checking your phone every few minutes. Hanging out with the wrong friends. Your friends are also important for improving your productivity. Many people are killing their productivity by surrounding themselves with people that don't share the same mindset or ambition with them. If you're always with friends whose goals are completely different from yours, it will only serve as a distraction because they won't be able to motivate you towards achieving your goals. This is of course not their fault. However, when you hang out with like minds, you can always brainstorm ideas and share topics that are relevant to your target. The right minds will encourage you to work harder towards achieving your purpose, and you would definitely want that inspiration if you want to enjoy high productivity. Now you know the things that could be killing your productivity, and that's a wrap. What other destroyers of productivity do you think should have made our list? Let us know in the comments. Did you like this video? Well, we're always posting amazing content like this, so don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out. Thanks for watching.